Even though you're gone, I will survive. Sick to my stomach. 4 in the morning, I can't sleep. In another city. Worry about where you may be. Feels like I've been here. Stressing the things that I can't see. Where do you go? What do you do without me? Without me.
Good morning, everybody.
I'm not okay. 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 I'm not okay.
Just wait for a few more people to get in the room. I want to. It's going in and out, Allie.
Slipping away. You're slipping away. I'm not okay.
Just want to give a few more people a chance to get into the room. Hope everybody slept well.
Feel a little guilty.
I got up this morning and I worked in my garden, but it's okay. Hold on, let me refresh. Thank you. Give me 1 second. Let me refresh. I'm gonna refresh the browser. That's um, a string you're seeing. So you hear me? Type in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna see if that um whatever's going on with StreamYards this morning, because I don't even see like around it's not my Wi-Fi because I just reset it. So for whatever reason, I'm not even able to see the I'm not even able to see the circle that's normally around StreamYards. I don't even see that moving. And my mic is not muted. Yeah, it's something going on with StreamYards this morning. Yeah, Ali, it's definitely StreamYards. I've reset the browser, and I've actually reset the browser more than once. Let me try using a different browser and see if that actually helps. But you really shouldn't have to go through all that. And this is um this shit is like literally $50 a month. So I don't expect to have all of these problems. But just hang tight with me for a second, guys, because I have some real important announcements to make as far as the wrenches and stuff are concerned. And it's going to tie into the live stream that took place yesterday. And, some links. If I don't do it during the stream, I'm going to post some links after the fact. But I'm definitely in lieu of everything that happened yesterday. Give me 1 second. I'm definitely going to have to remove some of these wrenches. Give me 1 second. I'm opening a new I'm gonna try this one more time. Welcome. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully that resolved the issue. I don't know what was going on. This is a relatively new laptop with Windows 10, so I'm not certain where all the glitching and stuff like that is coming from. But I wanted to talk, and I'm going to be going over to Jazzy G's live. This isn't going to be a long stream. The purpose of me needing to have this meeting is to sort of discuss what happened yesterday and to explain why it's problematic on more than one level. Now, that isn't necessarily well, that's not the fault. That's not, the mods can't control what trolls do. However, the purpose in having mods on the channel, when I have to stop my commentary and address trolls, a part of that is with StreamYards, because actually if the mods are actually blocking an account, and that's something that I'm going to leave in the message, and I advise the other content creators to actually notify StreamYards of that problem, because if the mods are blocking an account or hiding and deleting comments, the problem is you can still see the comments even after the moderators have blocked the comments. So that doesn't rest solely on the part of the moderators. But for one thing, at times when I did peek in on the chat via my cell phone, there were comments that were just sitting there with people that were commenting in the chat that had to wait wait for their comments to be unhidden, and there's just too many moderators on the channel for that. Okay. The other thing is the plugging of the links. Now, I'm well aware of which moderators actually plug the links and promote the other channels, or promote the channel, whether it's the channel, the blog, or and I now have a Patreon I actually have 2 Patreons. I don't have any content on either, but that's going to change, because my energy as far as addressing old foes, that's not something that I'm going to be doing throughout 2021. So as far as receipts for the individuals that I addressed in my commentary yesterday, basically I had my whole fucking show derailed because of individuals that I believe to be content creators and they're flying monkeys coming into my fucking chat room under troll accounts, derailing my whole commentary. So for those that were here for me addressing Claudiva and Goosebumps and the whole fiasco with Lady La and Tracy with the T yesterday, I apologize to you. At the end of the day, this channel wasn't built upon Nala Says, China White, Taz, none of that. That's not where my channel experienced, where this particular channel experienced any growth spurts from. The success of me building the channel while I waited that copyright strike to be taken off of the Nubian Narcissistic ICU channel, that's a completely different audience. Now, there are individuals that have basically followed me, or that have been supporters for quite some time, that have followed me nonetheless, but my channel's growth did not come from addressing these individuals. So in the future, I'm not going to be addressing them while I'm live streaming. I'm not going to be and I'm not going to lose the audience that I built addressing these type of individuals. Okay, so what I actually believe that I'm going to do is for individuals that it's also the and to keep it real, that's also not where my monetary support comes from. Okay, if I had to choose between when my when my commentary and when my channel was supported the most, it was actually not addressing them at all. And quite frankly, when I do the math, looking at the numbers, that's not where my numbers come from. Okay, so although I'm versatile in the sense that I have ability to create actual content, I'm also a professional roaster. Okay, so I don't, and I can roast on the fly. All right, so that's more of what my audience is predominantly now. Okay, so that's the audience that's going to get the majority of my energy. When I spend almost 12 hours on a live stream, and quite frankly, I have videos where I've spent 2 hours on a live stream and have done those same numbers, in addition to benefited from it monetarily and gain new subscribers. That's where my energy is going to be directed. Now, what I'll probably do is one of my smaller channels. If I go through, when I go through my archives or go through my receipts, that'll probably be put into a little snippet, maybe a 15-minute snippet, and it'll be put on one of my smaller channels, and the link to my Patreon will be there. Anybody that's genuinely interested in the truth, they can subscribe to the Patreon in order to see it. I don't see why, I should be doing everything, trying to do certain things from a moral or ethical standpoint, and nobody else does. Okay. The other thing is that I'm not going to keep losing channels, because nobody builds my channels but me and the people that support me. So that's who I owe. The people that support my channel, the people that promote my channel, the people that share my links, the content creators that share my links, the content creators that share my live streams. That's who supports my channel, as far as I'm concerned. Okay. So that's where the majority of my energy is going to be directed for the duration of 2021. So it's about energy conservation. It's about channel building, but I'm also not going to lose my audience addressing individuals that I already addressed. Now, as far as the moderators go, I don't want to have a bunch of moderators on the channel and there's only a couple moderators doing the heavy lifting. But there are other people in blue. If you're in blue, there's going to be a reason why you're in blue. Okay? So, definitely, my most loyal supporters that have been through the trials and tribulations with me on this platform, the ups and downs, the loss of the channels, they will continue to have wrenches. But with the exception of those handful of individuals, I'm going to let some of these wrenches go. So I'm going to be watching I'm going to be watching what the moderators are doing. And I also don't want people bringing their personal issues or their personal vendettas to the chat room. So if they have a personal issue with somebody else, they have to take that up on their own time or on their own channel. Everybody has the ability to create a channel to address whatever issues that you have. Okay? So, yeah, because my whole entire show was derailed yesterday. And if I have that many wrenches on a channel, I shouldn't have to unhide comments and have my whole show derailed because of people coming into the chat room trolling, and I have more wrenches than I have new people that are coming into the chat. Whether people get the gist of it or not, okay, every time a new or unfamiliar individual shows up in that chat room under an account, whether it's a troll account or otherwise, that's always going to get my attention more so than the wrenches. I know who the wrenches are. And it's just my personal opinion that, and I said that a couple of days ago, that it's actually other content creators coming into the chat room under troll accounts. It's clear who it is because that can be determined based on what they're talking about or what they're addressing that I'm talking about. Okay, so I don't like to as far as the mods are, I appreciate everything that they do for the channel, because they do actually act in the capacity of protecting the channel. Okay, but I just think, quite frankly, I have too many wrenches. They're entirely too many wrenches, and I've become a lot more skeptical about giving people wrenches when I don't know or have some idea of who the individual is behind the avatar. Okay, I don't have a prerequisite of having mods cam up, but I do like to know that it's an actual real person that's behind the avatar and not some troll. At the end of the day, it could actually be one of my ops or one of my foes actually moderating my channel. If I've never seen this person, never heard this person's voice before, never heard this person on a panel, they never given commentary, they don't have a channel, you really don't know who they are. So that's just one reason for me personally why I'm going to be removing some of these wrenches. Okay? So again, I apologize for the people that came, to the people that showed up yesterday for the commentary that I was supposed to give on Claudiva and Goosebumps. Jazzy G is getting ready to go live in a few minutes, so I'm going to head over there and for her live stream, and I'll be coming back after I've had a chance to finish watching the rest of the. I watched some live streams yesterday, but I want to catch up with everybody else's. I watched My Diva and Diet. I didn't finish watching the rest of their live streams, so I have quite a few live streams to catch up on. And once I finish, good morning, everybody. Once I finish, I'm going to be going live a little bit later on. But as far as like the energy to spend 12 hours, it's just not even beneficial for me to do those type of live streams anymore, especially not addressing old foes. Okay, so like I said, probably what I will do is basically Moody, listen, I'm a drag her by them chicken wing arms. She gonna get drugged, but that's just too much energy, and it's about energy conservation in 2021. You understand what I'm saying? And when I'm in the being an empath, when I find myself like the way that I feel during a live stream, the energy I get from my audience, it basically, it lets me know when there's a heavy presence of narcissistic individuals, because they pull on your energy. So a lot of empaths don't realize that when you feel yourself being depleted or deregulated emotionally and mentally, that's another reason why that's happening, because they're pulling on your energy. They're vamping off of your energy. Okay? So I'm nobody's troll food, or at least I don't intend to be. So, right, Moody? So that's going to be whatever receipts I put out will be on one of my smaller channels, and the people that actually find that information, it'll be as a result of them seeking the truth or looking for the truth. There's nothing that I can do about the individuals that don't have an interest in the truth. Okay? All right, Elton Vine. Yeah, metaphysical life mastery, most definitely. I mean, since when it's said and done, we get the gist of how these individuals operate. Okay, so and like I said, I pay attention to my energy. I pay attention to my energy, and intuitively, that's how I'm able to sense. Certain things you don't know definitively who's behind the avatar, but you can get a feel for it based on the things that they say. Whether or not they're being antagonistic, and whether or not they're actually getting some sort of joy or glee out of derailing your topic. Okay? They're watching your numbers more than you are. So again, I have a completely different new audience now. And the growth that my channel has experienced, it has been because of the people that truly support my channel. A lot of the old individuals that even the channels that I had, I didn't really get support like that on the channels. That's whether it was group viewership or financial support. So it's just not beneficial for me. Hey, Sarah. It's just not beneficial for me to to do that at this point. So I have a lot of things, planned for my channel as far as me maximizing my creativity and my originality. Y'all know I'm a roaster, and that's pretty much, where the majority of my content is going to be focused. Okay, worked in with the I'm going to be doing the true crime on a completely different channel. Okay, so I just wanted to thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. But I just wanted to make those announcements. I'm going to be watching very closely how the channel was being moderated, and more so what the mods are doing. I don't necessarily like to do that because I don't have children for moderators. So I don't like to do that, but it's necessary for me to now watch what's going on in the chat room, and to see and to make sure that individuals are not being timed out, or that they're not being hidden from the channel for personal reasons. So the other thing that I'm going to have to do as a result of suspected over moderation is basically unblock everybody. Okay, and just hide certain individuals or certain accounts that I know for a certainty are other content creators that I perceive to be problematic, or troll accounts associated with those content creators, acting in the capacity of flying monkeys, or either the content creator themselves. Okay, so you all enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, and I'll be back a little bit later on to finish the live stream that I started yesterday. Okay, y'all enjoy your morning. Go get you some coffee, go get you some breakfast, go get you some fresh air, and I'll catch up with you guys later. I'm going over to Jazzy G's. All right, thanks. Peace.